First pitch is moments away in Chicago. The I-94 rivalry continues. It's the Brewers and the Cubs next on the... No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Central leading Chicago Cubs. DJ LeMahieu will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Swing, hard hit ball to second. No problem here, one away. So Hudson off to a good start in the first, and with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Yonder Alonso will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Here's a hard, but no, hit him right in the glove and the ball drops free. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Andrew McCutcheon will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. And Bernardino will pull this one in. 2 gone now. Pedro Alvarez will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he gets under a fastball here as this is lifted the other way to left center. Soriano is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a scoreless opening frame for Tim Hudson. And now it'll be the... Roger Bernardino will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Torrey Hunter will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League. And the slider hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And on the first pitch he sees, it's a home run. Wilson Betemit will stand in now as you check out his OPS, that number translating into on-base plus slugging. And his is in the stratosphere so far.
Yeah, and just for the record, the Major League leader a year ago was Miguel Cabrera. He had an OPS of 1.078. So he's outpacing a guy who nearly won a second Triple Crown.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Albert Pujols will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. First pitch to him. This is lined into left field where Quinton will have no play. It's a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Alfonso Soriano will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. Now a swing and a ground ball. Oh, and this goes right past him. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are two.
These are those tough kind of choppers that come at you with an in-between hop. Here, he doesn't know whether to charge it or play it on the hop, and as it turns out, he doesn't even get a glove on it.
Jason Castro will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
Alex Gonzalez will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin playing. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and now he has some trouble with it in left. And this will bounce up against the ivy now. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Boy, that's now 3 extra base hits he's coughed up here in the first inning. And a lot of times that doesn't bode all that well for him sticking around late into a ball game. So he's going to need to turn things around right now. He might be looking at a real short outing.
Runner breaks for third. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Grounded softly to the left side. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers. Carlos Quentin will stride in now. He drove in his guy's lone run of the ball game yesterday afternoon. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound. His guy's got him a 4 spot to work with in the first inning, so you got to figure he's going to be out there pounding the strike zone.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, so they're able to get Quentin here for the first out.
And you know, when you've got a 4-run lead on the mound, get ahead in the count and then make them fish for something. I mean, that's just classic pitching strategy right there.
Jeff Francoeur will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Come on, that was a strike.
Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this ball will be chopped foul. Here he comes on 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
And you can see he is none too happy about that last call. I think he's saying it was low, and, well, now I know he was saying it was low. But, you know, you can't show up an umpire like that. He may have just cost his guys another inch or 2 on close calls.
Zach Cozart will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikes. Tim Hudson will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Pitcher, Tim Hudson.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And the home half of the second begins with a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Quentin will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Now, this is a really tough play for a left fielder here, especially when he's moving to his right, because there's almost no foul ground here until that wall comes right up in your face. So just a great job to stay with that play.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. One strike now to Hunter. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And a swing and a miss by Hunter as he's down on strikes for out number 2. Wilson Betemit will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Probably his best located pitch so far. Right on the outside corner, and that's the spot he's going to need to start finding.
And no contact on the swing that time by Betemit as he falls behind 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We've played 2, and the lead is now. Matt Wieters will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and he's not going to get there. It's going to one-hop the wall, and he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Scott Kazmir will step in, and with nobody out, we'll see if they want to let him swing the bat or try to bunt that runner onto third. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. For Wieters, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
You can bet he's going to...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, that's going to bring some folks up to the top steps of the dugout. Anytime you hit the opposing pitcher, whether it's unintentional or not, you're setting yourself up for some possible fireworks down the road.
DJ LeMahieu will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
And this will be fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Hunter moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
First baseman number 23.
Yonder Alonso comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Hudson. A ball hit hard to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. But no double play here as he's back in safely at third.
Now, story of the ball game right there, and that's how it goes sometimes in baseball. The hard-hit balls find gloves, and the little dribblers find holes.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Swing and a ball hit on the ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Albert Pujols will lead things off this inning for the Cubbies with Alfonso Soriano scheduled behind him on deck. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in, a power threat here in the right-handed hitting Alfonso Soriano. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And that will find the seats, a home run. Jason Castro will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple this first time around. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And I think that might have been a first. The first ball they've taken the entire game. Sound the trumpets.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Francoeur has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Alex Gonzalez stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss that time by Gonzalez. 2 strikes to him now.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Cubs get 1 on the solo home run by Alfonso Soriano. We played 3 full. It's the Cubs 6 and the Brewers nothing. Pedro Alvarez will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Now a curveball, and he pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now batting,
Carlos Quentin will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And a high strike there, 0-1. For Alvarez, he stands at second with his 13th double of the year. Check back by Hudson. Now the pitch. Good curveball. Strike 2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Wow, he just never got into the rhythm of that at-bat at all. I mean, normally you'd expect a middle-of-the-order guy to put up a little more fight than that, wouldn't you? But he just got caught flat-footed on all 3 of those pitches.
A man at second with 1 down, and making his way in is the right fielder, Jeff Francoeur. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And this is swung on and missed strike 3 as a good pitch takes care of Francoeur there for out number 2.
Now this is exactly how you go about shutting down a leadoff double. He turned right around, struck out the next 2 guys. So now they're going to need a little 2-out magic if they're going to dent that scoreboard.
Zach Cozart will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Ball 1. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. That's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. And make it an even 10 games in a row he's hit in now as that bat has really come alive of late. Matt Wieters will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Marcus Semien will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Second baseman, Marcus.
Ball 1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw across by Alvarez is in time for the first out. Tim Hudson will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. There's the good fastball from Kazmir. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 6 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And no shot for Francoeur. This is a fair ball heading for the corner. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout. And it would appear that Scott Kazmir has thrown his final pitch here this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Brandon Workman is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Now a fastball hit on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Oh, a ball that's lined hard and over the head of Alvarez at third. It's a fair ball. And Quinton will have to get this one in off the wall. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Wilson Betamit will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Quentin is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 4. It's the Cubs 7 and the Brewers nothing. Chris Getz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 39, Chris Getz.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
DJ LeMahieu will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Hudson up to an even 60 pitches after that last one. Now a ball lined to the right side. In there, a base hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
This is hit sharply to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with 1 man out. Andrew McCutcheon will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Splitters high, ball 1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
No contact there, and it's 1 and 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Pedro Alvarez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1 and 1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2 and 1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Tony Sipp is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Albert Pujols will lead things off this inning for the Cubbies with Alfonso Soriano scheduled behind him on deck. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1 and 2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. McCutchen comes on now, and he has it one down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Jason Castro will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Jason Castro.
Oh, and he turns on a fastball here and drives one into deep right center. And this ball is gone. Alex Gonzalez will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Alex Gonzalez.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Let's do it, guys.
Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 8 and the Brewers nothing. Carlos Quentin will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Carlos Quentin.
In there, 0-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he'll take strike 3 call to make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Jeff Francoeur will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. Up with it is Gonzalez. Throw to first, and Francoeur is retired for the second out.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he had troubles back in the 4th, but other than that, he's been around what you'd expect.
Zach Cozart will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. In there, no balls and a strike.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Nice work that time by Tim Hudson. His club leads it big. Marcus Semien will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Tim Hudson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Roger Bernardina will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Matt Wieters is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Line hard to center field. Bernardina patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Yeah, this game's unfair sometimes. If this ball's 20 feet to the left or right, he's got a lead-off double or maybe even more. Instead, though, this finds a center fielder's glove for the first out of the inning.
Martin Maldonado will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 0-1 from Hudson. And he lays off for ball 1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. Throw on to first, and no problems here for Hudson. That's the 2nd out.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Grounded, foul. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a bouncer out in front. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. Carlos Torres will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Torrey Hunter will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Quentin arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Wilson Betamid will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in the air toward right field and deep. Back goes Francoeur, but he'll just turn and watch this one sail out of here. Albert Pujols will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swing and a hard liner to center field. And that gets down as he can't get there in time.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, 1 pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Alfonso Soriano will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of. Andrew Newcomb will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8. Yonder Alonso will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center fielder
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Now a swing and a chance here for the right fielder, Hunter. And that's out number 2. Pedro Alvarez will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Gonzalez has got it, and the side is retired. Sam LeCure will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Jason Castro will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. That's into the gap on the first pitch, and it looks like he may wind up with extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Alex Gonzalez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Alvarez there for the tag. He's out trying to steal third. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Marcus Semien will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. This crowd likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Quinton will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Carlos Quinton will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Line hard into left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the 1st out. A reminder that full highlights come your way as we'll look back at the key moments of the matchup from here in Chicago. Jeff Francoeur will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now the first pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around second now, heading for third.
Well, I'm not sure if this will wind up being a triple. It really should be a 3-base error. I mean, here it is. He was there in plenty of time. He just winds up with a handful of air. And they are going to hit him with an E. It's well-deserved.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
This late in the game, no sense in taking a chance trying to cut down that guy at the plate. So they'll be pretty happy just to trade the run for the out.
Matt Wieters will try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. Well struck down the right field line. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
You know, you keep wondering if this is going to be the day that it ends, and it just never seems to happen. This is really becoming an incredible streak.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Time to hand out Topps Player of the Game honors for this one. And guys, I think we can all agree that this fellow right here deserves it more than anybody that took the field in this one.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Van.
Mouth is made of metal, metal, metal. Pocket full of yellow, yellow. Pocket full of gold, and I hope you find your dream. Yeah.